I've been playing bass since I saw Teenage Head in the basement of Timothy Eaton United Church back in 1976.
From 8 years old on, I had a band. These 3 little girls, we were called the Kumquats.
When I first got clean, I rented a guitar, and I found that I had a bit of patience. I've had guitars and that in the past. I'd play them for a little while, then I would sell them for, you know, a bag of this or a bag of that.
I hadn't touched drums for about over 20 years, and my kids and my wife surprised me on a Father's Day and got me a set of rented tamas. I started to play a bit, gave them back. My wife says, why don't you go buy yourself a set of drums? Which I did, and she's the one who encourages me to go in the basement and play drums and bang them out.
I think you've really hit the spot of people in their very, very late 30s who were in a band in high school. And then life happens and you get older and you get married and you have kids and you get jobs. And when I heard about the League of Rock, I thought, I don't know, could I do this? Could I actually play in a band?
I think people are doing this because they do need to do this. I think they need to step out on the ledge. I think they need to take some chances and need to express themselves, and they're choosing to do it through music. Hi, I'm Blair Packham. I'm a singer-songwriter. I also teach songwriting, and I was in a band years ago in the 1980s, which is a long time ago, called the Jitters. And that was what was missing. There was a stop, but it wasn't a clean stop. It was sort of like I go from room to room, from rehearsal space to rehearsal space, and I offer tips, sometimes as simple as, you should tune that guitar, or you should plug that guitar in.
For me, rock comes first, school comes second. Hi, my name is Daniel, and I play the guitar. I joined League of Rock because I saw my dad do it, so I thought it'd be a really good opportunity for me. One day I'd like to be a professional musician.
I know how the music part goes, and I remember how the vocals go, but I don't know how to put them together yet. Daniel has probably never even heard some of the songs that we're doing, and he's getting them really well. And for everybody, it's a bit of a challenge to all come together. And yeah, we're all just pulling together as a team, and I think we're going to do really well.
Even though I studied classical at university, I always loved rock music. And I really wanted to play rock, but I didn't have the experience of playing in a band. I'd always played by myself. So I would listen to one kind of music, but play another kind. So I wanted to play the kind that I listened to.
My son sort of talked me into it because I was basically just a guy in his basement playing drums, like, you know, karaoke almost. And I thought, well, I'd never even been in a band and always wanted to, so I came here. My name is Bill Wagner, and in the daytime I do renovations on homes.
1, 2, 3.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be a drummer, but I never had a kit. But I had about 6 or 7 friends who had drums, so I would go to their house and play, and people used to say, hey, you should get some, you're not bad. But you just sort of get busy with work and then family and kids and stuff. And then it was a couple of years ago, somebody was selling a used set of drums, and I thought, well, I'll take them. Price was right, and it just went from there.
Jimmy Page! At 5 o'clock, I tell people, guess what? I gotta go somewhere. I gotta get changed, and I gotta do something for me. Also, my wife told me I should get a life.
You can play in your basement, you can play by yourself, but I think most of us who, as I said, are in our very late 30s, have not really played with other people.
I think it takes courage just to kind of, yeah, I want to do this and do it, you know?
There's no question. You have to be brave to do this because you're going to be putting yourself out there a little bit.
You know, who doesn't rock? I think everybody secretly rocks.
I think it's never too late. I mean, I think the later you peak, the better, right?
There you go.
Week 4 of the League of Rock. We're here with the band Doghouse.
This is the part where we get to have a little fun with the audience. I'm going to sing the chorus, and I want you to sing along with me. I know everybody knows it. Are you ready? Here we go. When I'm rehearsing, I don't just, do the vocals. I actually try and you know, show a little stage presence. There are certain things that you can do that will just wow the crowd, and it can be something so very small, something so very minor, but the crowd will go bananas, and that's what they'll remember. I want to be good at it. I want people. I want when I'm on stage for people to go, "Oh wow, he was great."
The whole feeling about just playing music is, to quote the Stones, you get your yayas out. I mean, my God. I traveled for 10 years, 6 flights a week, and Friday nights, if I didn't have a guitar in my hand, it was a disaster zone to be around me. So it is the ultimate in, for me, physical, musical, spiritual, emotional release.
Ranger Dave
from England.
Something about the transition between here, it goes.
They've been working on the harmonies for the Allman Brothers song, Ramblin' Man, for the last 15, 20 minutes, working out the harmonies and finding out who's playing what. I think the third from the last note, they only have a short time to showcase. They have to learn the songs, figure out the harmonies, vocal parts, all of that. So I give them help on arrangement ideas and little things and tricks that they can do on stage to make them play better together. I just kind of try to get them to gel.
The members love Michael White.
That was way better.
Okay. He's been in the trenches for a long time in the Canadian music scene and has a lot to say. Known as Canada's best Led Zeppelin cover band, Michael White and the White.
Keep on rocking.
I always played drums as a kid in high school and whatnot, and then as an adult, just got away from it. Later in life, I decided to get back into it again and took lessons for a couple of years and decided got to join a band, and League of Rock came around, so I signed up. Hi, I'm Colin McNeil. I'm a member of the League of Rock band Cats and Dogs, and by day I'm an airline pilot, and by night I play the drums.
If you try to be somebody else, you'll never feel in your own skin. So the thing is to just not be afraid to experiment and just play around. And ultimately you'll find your style. It'll start to evolve.
It's been a lifetime dream to play in a rock and roll band. I took guitar lessons when I was 12 years old and kind of set it aside for the next 38 years. My name's Len Consultant. I'm a management consultant in information technology consulting. Been personally fighting a little bit of anxiety and apprehension. We have some people in the group here who are very experienced. Had to gain, I'll say, a bit of confidence in my playing because I haven't played with people before.
The band is really coming together with our main song, the song that we think we do really, we rock the best, is the Neil Young, My, Hey, Hey. It was the first common ground that we found. You know, our name is No Common Ground because in the beginning it kind of seemed like we weren't going to find any. And the first common ground that we found was Neil Young. Steve and Gavin are going to play the guitar and I'm just going to sing in that song and, you know, do a little cowbell.
I started playing drums when I was 9 or 10. Of course, I gave it up for 16 or 17 years. Went back to it about 5 or 6 years ago. Been taking lessons, practicing a lot, and realized it's something I love to do.
It's never peaches and cream. Like, it's hard work. This is music. I mean, you don't just walk in and do it. You have to really take your time. You have to learn your roles.
Everybody's got their own little spot to play the song, and that's how rock and roll's made.
Actually, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, no, stop. 1. Okay. I enjoy producing and being in the studio, engineering and meeting new players, which I do here all the time, meet new players, and there's a lot of great players that come through here. Just the timing in the middle. Everybody's really eager, keen, they listen, and they put forth questions, and I try to answer them, and so far I think everybody's been pretty much happy with my answers, which is good. That was good. That was good. That was it. That was it.
Definitely coming in there.
Work's paying out.
Thanks, Michael.
My pleasure, man. My pleasure. You guys got it. I can't wait to see you at the showcase. I'm looking forward to it. Much better.